Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. And you know what? It's time for another collab. We had one just 2 weeks ago, but you know what? Let's keep the train going. Today I'll be discussing Skylanders that I think should have gotten Lightcores. But like I said, this is a collab video, so everyone welcome Trying Tip. Yes, he's in this video. This is great. This is going to be the best collab ever that's ever existed ever. Okay, Trying Tip, why don't you take it away?
Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Trying Tip, and today, me and Skylander Gamer TV will be talking about 3 Skylanders that we wish were Lightcores. So just before the video begins, I wanted to say thank you for letting me come on the channel, and make sure to drop a like on the video, and subscribe to Skylander Gamer TV. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright everyone, and for the first Lightcore that I said it would have to be Astro Blast. Now, I think it's a pretty cool coincidence that this guy should be a Lightcore. I mean, he's from the light element. But 2 things I think, or maybe 3, I think would be cool to light up about this guy is this guy's head. Imagine Astro Blast's head lighting up. That'd be really cool. Maybe his gun too, and his little thing on the back. I think would be a really unique part to light up on his design. He already looks really cool. Kind of give him that ability. Kind of give him that ability like Eyebrow has. You know how Eyebrow's head lights up. I think Astro Blast's head should be able to light up too. I think would be really cool. And maybe his gun right here, you can see the holographic in it, and the back. So yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Well, my first pick for a Skylander that should have gotten a Lightcore is none other than Lightning Rod. I mean, he has light in his name. Just imagine a figure of Lightning Rod with both his lightning bolts in his hands and his eyes glowing and his lightning bolts glowing. Ah, it would have been awesome. Heck, his cloud could even glow. I mean, almost anything on him, I could imagine him glowing. I mean, he is a god. Lightning Rod, like I said, is a literal god. So why not add some light to Lightning Rod? Could you imagine just his entire figure just lighting up? And he's a god, so it's possible. Even his bracelets on his hands could glow with his rods as well. And his Lightcore figure could kind of be like a Series 2 figure where in both hands he has his lightning rod. But like in this figure, he could like be holding them up and stuff. Kind of like he's like shaking his hands in the air. Would have been awesome. But even just one bolt lighting up would be sufficient enough. And it's quite unfortunate that he didn't get a Lightcore variant, because I think a Lightcore variant would have gone awesome with his figure.
Alright everyone, and now it's time for number 2 for my list. I had to say Wildfire. Now, why Wildfire? I think Wildfire is a really cool Skylander. Like, growing up, that's all I really used to play with from Trap Team was this guy. He's got a really cool design, and I think adding a Lightcore to this guy would be incredible, like, really neat. What should be Lightcore on this character? In my opinion, I feel like should be the fire on his hand. The fire on his hand for Lightcore would be absolutely dope. Maybe the shield too. I'm not really sure. I mean, it would look really cool for the shield to be a Lightcore too. But honestly, I think the fire in his hand should be able to light up. Maybe the mouth, kind of like Eruptor or something like that. But definitely the fire. And like playing as Wildfire is he's one of my favorite Skylanders of all time. So I think being able to have a Lightcore with this guy, you know, kind of give him something extra for this Skylander would just make him 10 times better. So yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so the next one for me is Zulu, and I mean, he has a big green nature stick, I want to call it. I mean, and it glows in game, so I think that could be what glows on him. I've always felt that Zook was an underrated character, an underrated Skylander, and Zulu looks good as a legendary, so I think he would look good as a Lightcore. I think his figure could be like Zulu kind of examining the staff, like holding it while his other hand's kind of hovering over it. Something they could add if they want to is in his character picture, you can see, I guess they're called animal spirits floating around him, but they're not in his actual figure. So could you just imagine animal spirits floating around him on his figure like they're coming out of the life bottom, and those glowing up as well? Would have been so cool looking. And with that, Zulu also has some pretty big green eyes, and those could light up as well. That would be such a cool figure with all the green light floating around him, just him lighting up. So awesome. Could you imagine that? And he already, like I said, is kind of like Lightcore because his staff lights up in game, so why just not add the light to his actual character?
Alright, and last up for my list, I had to say Hoot Loop. I have Enchanted Hoot Loop. I couldn't find my Hoot Loop somewhere back there. I think 2 things about this guy would be really cool for a Lightcore is his wand right here. As you can see, it's like already, it already looks like it should be Lightcore because, you know, it's got the little holographic in there. And also his loop down here should be able to be a Lightcore. I think would be really neat. So yeah, Lightcore Hoot Loop would be really sick as a Skylander. A really dope design. And honestly, I really enjoy playing as Hoot Loop. So this would make my experience with Hoot Loop like 10 times even better, you know? There's nothing better than playing with a Skylander that you really love and for it to be a Lightcore, you know? Heck, they did a really good job with Smolder Dash. Smolder Dash is a really good Skylander, and they gave her a Lightcore. So yeah, they need to do that with Hoot Loop, Wildfire, and freaking Astro Blast.
And my last pick is Ghost Roaster. I think they could actually make a pretty cool figure with him if they use his upgraded version of him. So, in his upgraded version of him, he has a red chain instead of his regular chain. And I think it'd be awesome if we had a Ghost Roaster character with a Lightcore red chain. The red chain I'm talking about is the one on Eon's Elite, and it already looks sick enough. Now, imagine it just glowing. It would be so nice, since Ghost Roaster also never got a Series 2. And originally, I wanted to put Sunburn here as he never got anything, but I could just not think of a good Lightcore for him. Maybe some glowing flames, but that's not that cool. And I also wanted to put Boomer here as well. Even more for Boomer, I could not find what would glow, but I think Ghost Roaster is the perfect other Forgotten 8 to choose. Also, Ornado got a Lightcore, which, I mean, kind of a weird choice, but I think Ghost Roaster would be the coolest Lightcore out of the Forgotten 8. And something else they could do is his chain kind of swirling around him, and kind of like Zulu, he does have those yellow eyes, which could glow as well. And I think a Lightcore Ghost Roaster would be super awesome.
Well, thank you so much for Skylander Gamer TV for letting me come on the channel and talking about 3 Skylanders we wish that had Lightcores. I appreciate you letting me come on, and guys, if you haven't already subscribed to Skylander Gamer TV, go ahead and do it. He's a damn good SkyTuber, so yeah, go ahead and do that, and guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Alright, Trying Tip, and first of all, everyone, make sure to subscribe to Trying Tip. His link for his channel is in the description below. Okay, Trying Tip, well, thank you for coming on the channel. I think this is the best collab that's ever happened, ever. But yeah, guys, tell me what type of Skylanders you think should have gotten Lightcores. You can choose any. There are a lot of good Skylanders that could have blown up and would have looked way more awesome. But anyway, guys, we guys have enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.